Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today on Creative Crafts Niche. Today I will show you an Easter layout that I have prepared using Gypsy Wanderings, Indie Art, Creative Critter, and Cricut Classic font. To create Happy Easter, I used the Cricut Craft Room and I used the Cricut Classic font to weld the shadow together and do the letters separate. This scalloped oval, I also got it from Cricut Classic font. These flowers, this bunny, and the grass, I got from Gypsy Wanderings. The little chicks here, I got them from Creative Critter. And I did a combination of the duck and the chick, but what I did for the duck was that I just cut off his feet to kind of look like the chick's feet. And all I did was I cut out the base. I didn't cut out anything else. Let's see what else. Okay, for this, I also use this. I forget how you call this. The crest. For the crest here, I use Gypsy Wanderings also. And what I did in the back to give this a white layering was that I cut it out the same shape, but I cut it out hollow. So basically, it looks like that in the back. Because I didn't want to waste so much paper. I figured, I could give it the border without having to use the whole paper. And so I was basically left with this. And so I can use this for another project. And this is for the other side that I did as well. I'm going to go ahead and start laying this together, and then I'll show you the next layout. This layout, I got the idea from a book that I bought at Michael's, and it's this book here, and it's called Scrapping with Cricut. And that is on page 20 and page 21. But if you notice, I didn't use the cartridge that it asked for, and I substituted a lot of things because I don't have that cartridge. I wanted to be able to still make that Easter layout, so I figured I can just substitute and use what I have. It was very, very difficult in substituting. It took me a very long time to do that. So I'm gonna hurry up here because I don't want to take too long. I'm just gonna put one strip there, and then I'm gonna line this up at the very bottom. Okay. I should have laid this out first. It's okay. Oh well. This project required a lot of pop dots, which I love using. But it required a lot of pop dots, like the eggs and everything. Everything basically required pop dots. Well, these are not called pop dots; these are called foam squares. But that's okay. I'm gonna set that down right there. Actually, I'm gonna put down the rabbit first. And what I did with the ducks was that I took this Easter ribbon that I had, and for the girls I made them some skirts with the ribbon, and for the boys I made them some bow ties. And let's see, and there, we're finished with that one. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next layout. For the next layout, I was gonna use my Cuttlebug for the eggs right here. And then I'll just crank it. There we go. I have my Cricut in the wrong angle, and so we have it like that. And that one looks like that. And then I'll run it through again. And that one came out like that. I'm gonna do it like that. That one took me a little longer. Alright, so that one ended up like that. I'm gonna take this brown ink and we're gonna smudge on it. Okay, so let me get a piece of paper. And so the pattern will come up. See that? I'm gonna do the same thing to these. This one here. Hiding from me. Now we're gonna glue this on. Looks like that. And these eggs, I created these eggs with the indie art and a circle. The indie art only has like a straight line here and then this little loop here, and that's part of the missile that's in indie art. And so what I did was I connected a circle to that, and I was able to create an egg because I didn't have any eggs. And so remember I said earlier I had a substitute, so I had to, you know, do a lot of creating. So it took me a very long time to figure out how to, you know, find it and get it done. Alright, so we're gonna set those aside. And then this mat is I believe this is a 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. It was originally bigger, but my layout became overcrowded. It started looking, you know, like overcrowded, so I had to trim it down. Okay, and then more pop dots, you see? Actually, foam squares. Hello. Foam square adhesives. That's what these are called. Okay, so this is what's going to happen here. I need to get some tape onto here. I have to lay this down flat on the mat. again, I should have done something else before, but let's see how that goes. And this paper was cut at 11 1/4 by 11 1/4. This crest shape was cut at I believe 11.5 by 11.5. The crest actually needed to fit bigger, but like I said earlier, I did not have the cartridge for this project, so I wasn't able to get it, you know, to lay out exactly like it is in the picture. And again, we're going to layer this down at the very edge at the bottom. Okay. Then the rabbit also has pop dots. These flowers I also got from Gypsy Wandering. And these were cut out at 2 inches. And the eggs were cut out at 2 inches. The ducks were cut out at 3.5, 2.5. This one was 3.5. 1.5. Okay, so the ducks were cut at 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3.5. So there was 4 ducks in all. Actually, 4 chicks in all. So what we're gonna do with the eggs is that we're just gonna lay them down like that. And there is our layout. So again, this is how the first layout looks. And this is how the second layout looks. Thanks for joining me and putting this layout together. Please join me again next Wednesday, and we're going to be doing Creative Crafts Wednesdays, and we're going to be doing, I believe, page 26 of the Create a Critter cartridge. And that looks like this. And that is, and those are the rabbits. It's called Friends.